What's going on, guys? I'm back. Meditated a little bit. Got in front of some leads. Um, Issue that I saw that I needed to resolve. We can no longer wait as long as we are to give offers. And that happened because we had so many leads coming in. I was just like rushing, like we can't waste these leads. We got to get on the phone with these people. Our lead flow has slowed down, and I had to tell LeadZilla to slow the lead flow down because they're giving us so many leads, which is awesome. And so now we have time to go through all of our 7 days of hell list. And then as soon as we're on the phone, like we're getting back to that next person in 30 minutes, bam, try and lock it up. If we can't lock it up, okay, and then down to the next. To where I was like splitting it up into two sections of the day. And that necessarily wasn't my best choice, in my opinion. To where when we're doing this East Coast, West Coast stuff, and I mean, bro, I got 3, 4 hours of talk time a day. I need to have six. And I'm not confident enough when I'm going in with these offers. And again, that's on me. So moving forward, what I'll do, let me just close out these. Whenever we do have a lead that's like on the brink, I'll just make my best offer and I got to keep moving. Because we need, on this challenge, right? This whole reason we're doing this challenge is to make $1 million. And if I'm going to do that, I got to be making 20, 30 grand a day, which is a lot of money, right? To get 20, 30 grand a day. And if I'm doing 20, 30 grand a day, that'd mean we need to lock up 3 deals a day. Our average deal size right now is probably like 10. We need to get it to like 20. So that'd still be like 2 deals a day. So if I'm going, let's see if I can share my screen. No, I can't show my iPad. All right, so yes, I'm right there. If I'm doing 2 deals a day, and they're both 20K each, we have. Where's my phone? Here's our calculator. We have 24 weeks left, right? So 24 weeks. 120 days. Maybe 144. Hopefully 144. That's with Saturdays included. If I go 5 days is 120. 168 is 7 days a week. And hopefully we can get to 7 days a week. But even as we're hiring people, some people may not be on board with 7 days a week. So if I'm at, we'll call it at the 5 days, so 120 times 40,000. That'd put us at a crazy number. If we were making 40,000, that'd be we did 4.8 million. All right, and so that should probably be the goal because we'll more than likely fall really, really short. And that's if we're getting 2 contracts today that we can assign for 20. But if we go, that's 40 contracts a month. Like that's a lot of contracts a month to move. So if we go 2 times 20 working days is 40. That puts us at 24 deals a month. So this is the crazy number. So if we are at, we're only going to close about 60% of the deals we lock up. Just based off it being virtual, that's what we know it's going to be. So if I'm at 120 times 40, so 40,000, that's 4.8 million times 0.6, 2.8. So that would where we'd want to be because that puts us at 2. And if we lock up 1 for 20 grand a day, that puts us at 20 deals a month. during that span of time. So we're at 20. 20,000 times 20 is 400,000 times by 0.6. That puts us at 240. We could hit it. But we gotta, that's just a lot of talk time because we're about 1 in 15 right now on closed deals. We have 4 on the board and we probably have 100 and we have 50 leads we can't get a hold of. And I bet you that we have 5 deals in there. We have 20 leads in due diligence, 10 that we're negotiating on right now. And then we have a lot of, honestly, we have a lot of dead leads. We have 54 dead leads. We have 11 warm leads. So we have about 160 leads. Out of that 160, we should be able to pull out, if we can pull out 1 in 10, I think that'd be really hard because a lot of our dead leads are really, really, really dead leads out of like completely market and everything else. So out of everything in here, call it the 93 plus 10 out of 100. It's 100 divided by 5. I'm not good at basic math. We're closing 1 out of 20 and we need that to be like 1 out of 15 to 1 out of 10. And that'll happen if we get to the if we get through our 7 days. Just all these people we can't get a hold of, we'll for sure get it there. But our average assignment fee more than likely needs to go up another 10 grand because right now it's looking like it'll be 10. We want it to be 20. That makes it a lot easier on me, honestly. All right, let's break down this sub 2 lead. Kalani? She is? All right, I gotta filter this. I gotta find this one. And I need to do better at getting our fucking CRM organized. I thought we had the systems for it. We just I think it's this one. Okay, so here's the lead. This one will be interesting. All right, so they have a 4.85% interest rate. It's been in place for 2 years. The other person had they have another offer on the table where they'd walk away with 7K. There'd be a 375K mortgage in place. $7.5K. And that's fine. Let's say our all-in costs are entry. There's no arrears, so just to seller. $8,000. Closing fees, closing costs, $2,000. Miscellaneous, $5 grand. So let's say we're all in at 15,000. I wish you guys could see my fucking iPad. How do I make that happen? make this happen. I don't think I can make it happen, guys. Damn. Okay, you guys aren't gonna be able to happen. But so just for you want to see this?
Sure.
So this seller, he has an offer for $7,500 on the table. Our to seller, like we offer him $8,000, $2,000 in closing costs. Then we'll have probably miscellaneous $5,000, whatever. So I'll be all in for 15. We can look at it a couple different ways. We will more than likely wholesale this. To Mitch.
Okay.
It's up a little bit. 1 minute, guys. Zeno's downstairs trying to cook himself food, and he put it in the microwave for 2 seconds. Down there struggling. So this house right here, now we're gonna pull it up. It's 1,500 square feet, and so the first thing I'm gonna look at, I'm just gonna switch it over, and in this area, I'm gonna go for rent. I just want to see what stuff's renting for. An exact house is for rent for $2,200. I can go look at it. Okay, sweet. This thing's vacant. This thing's renting for $2,200. Kalani, did you get what his monthly payment was? I didn't tell you to get that, but.
Sure.
Huh?
I thought about it too. I was like, why would we?
That's a bitch.
I'm sorry. We can call him.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot something. I know I'm new to this. Could I just get the monthly payment on the mortgage?
Why wouldn't you just call him to be able to do that and qualify him in the same call?
I guess you're right.
So less downtime.
Hello? Hi, Steve. This is Stratton. You spoke to my colleague Kalani a little bit earlier.
Oh, right, yes.
She forgot to gather one really important piece of info. How much is your monthly mortgage payment?
Mortgage payment is $2,800.
2,800. All right, that's all I need for now. I'm probably gonna call you in the next 20 to 30 minutes. Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve.
Huh?
Have a great day. All right. That tells us a lot because $2,800 ain't working. I don't know who you are. Someone else commented. What's going on, JD? One of the real supporters. So I'm gonna go. Monthly mortgage. average rent in the area is $2,200.
Yes, we actually had this whole conversation. As soon as he said 20, I was like, wait, we did talk about that in the beginning of the first call.
You did?
Yeah, because I had gone through, why wouldn't you list it? Or are you thinking about renting it out? Because he mentioned it. He said, my mortgage is $2,800 a month. If I rent it, I only get 21. So either way, I'm in the hole.
Oh, wow. All right, we don't want it. We couldn't even, if I go, so guys, let me share my screen. If I just go and I create a mortgage for $450,000 at 8.5% interest. I just don't know if we could get it. And we may want to bring Mitch Pomeroy on and we can talk to him about it. But Mitch right now is doing, and he would be our buyer. I would never wholesale a sub 2 deal to anybody else besides him nationwide because I know him, I like him, I trust him. He's the type of guy who's still going to make payments on it. But just underwriting it for Mitch to make money, if our underlying mortgage is $2,800 and the monthly rent in the area is $2,100 to $2,200, and we have to jump $2,000, like $1,000 to $1,500 to get it done, I doubt we're gonna find a buyer for that because we have to outprice the market by, call it 60 grand, because it's worth. Zillow says it's worth 400. We could add on $50,000 in equity pretty easily on that. So the equity isn't going to be the hard part. It's just going to be people to afford that monthly payment. No, let's call Mitch Palmer right now.
In Texas.
In Texas. If Mitch doesn't answer, I'll call his partner.
What's up, Spartan?
Yo, bro, I got a question for you.
What's going on?
We're looking at a property in Cedar Creek, Texas that could be a sub 2. But are you involved in the dispo side of your stuff that you're doing, or what are you doing?
I'm mostly doing capital raising, but some on the dispo side. I'm with Mitch. You're on speaker, by the way.
Oh, are you with Mitch? Hey, Mitch. I just called Mitch to try and get this question answered.
Sorry about that. We're in a storm. We're in the middle of nowhere land, Texas.
Yeah, we're in Lake Conroy. Conroy Road. I can't pronounce the shit.
All right. So I have a sub 2 deal. It would be $15,000 entry fee, 4.75% interest rate, but his monthly mortgage payment is $2,800. Market rent is $2,200. It's worth $400. In order to get any type of cash flow, it'd have to be a $450,000 mortgage at an 8.5% interest rate. You think?
Where is it? Where's that?
Cedar Creek, Texas. Cedar Park,
Cedar Creek.
Texas.
Let's see what the population is.
Yeah, that's a little tough. I mean, most
Right?
of the stuff we're right now is like 2.5 to 3.5.
When you say 2.5 to 3.5, what do you mean?
The rate.
Interest rates that we've been getting.
Like you're just pumping it up 2
fuck,
points?
dude. Hold on. There's no way. If this is if this is true, hold on. If this is the case, population 2024. Hold on.
It looks like it's just a suburb of Austin.
Dude, it says. Hold on.
And what's the purchase price?
It would be 375 purchase.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, the population is 3,100 people.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Let me pull this up exactly, just online.
I need the 2024. I need it to tell me. Hold on. Dude, total population 4,000.
Even if it's just outside of Austin, you're just like, we can't do it.
You know what? I mean, so the thing is, like the deals that we're trying to do, definitely below 400,000. 2 to 4% interest rates.
The interest isn't that much higher, but the problem is the population.
You just don't think you could ever get a buyer?
The entry fee is great. I mean, 15K that's perfect. That's ideal. But
What was that, Mitch?
is the mortgage behind?
Yeah, the mortgage is fine.
It's behind.
or
No.
is it fine?
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So 15,000 is that the total entry?
Call it, I lop on $5,000 for me.
Let me do that.
Oh, yes. Can you send us the address and we'll look it up when we get back?
What I'll do is I'll text you the email. Just shoot all the information to there, and then my team will comp it, and I'll get back to you like within the hour.
Okay. It just looks really tight because I comped it out. I was like, bro, we couldn't make that work.
And they can't do cash because they have an existing loan, right?
Yeah, there's no equity. That's why we kind of pulled it up.
You said the PITI is like 2,800, right?
Yeah, the PITI is high as hell.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
We've already had that problem
shit
around Texas.
And we've gotten a house for free, and it's like, it's a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah, we got one. Somebody just signed it over to us. We took the payments over. It was like a 2021 bill in Ponder, which is like 25 minutes, 30 minutes from like Fort Worth, and we can't even fucking give it away.
Yeah, that's...
We can get somebody to put 10K down and just like move in.
Yeah.
We were gonna mirror map it. Just,
Yeah. Just to be done with that shit.
We've already made like, what are we like, 10K into it already? So we're just like, shit. Then we're gonna have to throw our tennis shoes there.
Okay. That's really helpful. All right. That honestly helps out a lot. I'll send it over to you, Mitch.
Yes, we're gonna send you the email right now. Just send over all the information, and we'll take a look at it.
Would you guys want to assume $1 million mortgage in San Francisco?
Oh, talk to Verge. Verge might actually. Yeah, maybe. Is there tenants in it?
Tell us the story.
There's two tenants in there. The guy's just moving, and I offered him. I was like, "Hey, here's what will be cash," and he calls me back. He's like, "My mortgage is actually assumable, if you would want it. It's only been in place 3 years, and it has a 3.5% interest rate. But he wants."
Oh, he wants somebody to assume it though.
Yeah, but we can convince him to do sub 2. Potentially, possibly.
What's he looking for?
I don't know. He may be looking for. Go ahead.
Is it a condo or a house?
It's a 3-unit.
Oh.
And he only owes $1 million?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh.
Might be interested.
Yeah, definitely might be interested. Yeah.
But you'd have to come to the table with a couple $100,000.
Oof. Yeah.
Do you guys have a
Can we sell
sub
or
2?
finance it? Can we sell or finance the couple $100,000?
That'd be a good
That's
question.
especially the day.
I'll ask him. I know he needs a certain amount.
Yeah, maybe on like a balloon. We do that frequently.
I know he needs a certain amount just because he's got to move, and he's moving to LA.
Like 50K.
I doubt it. I'll see. I doubt it.
50K, we got a deal.
So are all the tenants moving out?
No, all the tenants are staying.
Yeah,
What are the rents?
The rents honestly aren't sexy.
That's how it is in San Francisco. It's really hard to make shit work there.
Shit, Vert has a place there for like $2K a month.
Well, he got COVID prices. Yeah.
I mean, bro,
Imagine
these.
him in San Francisco for $2K a month.
Yeah, one of them's a 2-bedroom, the other one's a 1-bedroom, and they're both only rented for $3,000 a month.
And you can't raise that shit. Like, you're not going to be able to raise it. How much is his mortgage every month?
I didn't even get that far with him. I just told him I'd give him a call back. I was like, honestly, bro, I don't know. I gotta call some people to see if I would even be interested
It's
in
a
this.
tough one, but it depends how much he really needs at closing. Like, if he doesn't need that much up front, then we could potentially make it work.
The problem, the cash for keys, like, in San Francisco,
100,000.
Oh, bro, yeah, you can't do it.
My sister, she had to pay $100,000 to get somebody out of their downstairs unit in one of their things, one of their complexes. $100,000,
how do you not worth it?
dude.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, shit, I'll get you for
Yeah, so send that over to me, Mitch. I'll let you know. I doubt we're gonna make that one. As soon as I saw that 2,800, I was like, bro, we can't fucking make that happen. I was hoping
Yeah,
the
that's hard.
PITI would be lower.
Yeah. I'm gonna text you from my Las Vegas number.
Okay, text me from the bat phone.
That phone.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Cool. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
That is the importance of a network. Right now, we're just gonna call that guy back, and I'm honestly just gonna be like, hey, man, we're probably not gonna be able to make this happen. But that's why you have a good network. Yeah, the PITI is way too high. But there's one, bam. And you want to get everything you can out of every lead. No. Sorry, guys. I'm going to find this other new one. All right. Here's another one. So this is one in Flint, Michigan, where we can't even do anything with it, to where it may have been a sub 2, but we can't make it happen. So our debt on the original property is $55K. She's asking 70. It's worth all of 50 the way it is, but she needs 50K to bring it current. So that's one we got to call today. Kalon is actually going to call that person. Mike Black. Where's this other one? All right, we'll call Travis tonight. All right, here's a new one. Jesus. All right, so here's why this one won't work. He has they want $240,000 cash. They owe $221. They're staying in the area. They want to move out by July 21st. Their monthly interest rate is 7.5% interest. So we can just kind of pull this up and surmise what this looks like. So it's a decent average house. And a nice thing about Property Radar is I can pull it up. So it doesn't even look like they have equity. They have negative $7,000 in equity. I can just kind of look at their Looks like they bought it with a VA loan. No, so they bought it on a loan purchase for $225,000 for no money down. So they're probably veterans. So if I go 225, that's 7.5% interest. So that's $1,500 a month is what I'm looking at. So if I'm at $1,500 a month, now my next thing I got to look at the rents in the area. And I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to what we desire. Right in the middle of the 40 and the other one. So here's one for $1,400. Pretty basic new house. Looks honestly 936 square feet. $1,400. Here's one for $1,700. That's kind of close. It looks very similar. But it was that $1,700. That $1,700 barely gets us to where we're at, but we're not going to find someone who wants to buy this cheap, like this type of debt. Like this 7.5% interest. Because in order for us to wrap it, it's going to be messy. Like we're going to have to sell this thing at 300 and then put a crazy interest rate on there. So if I'm going to go 300 and I want to put just the same interest rate, I make $75,000 in paper equity that we could sell off, and that puts us like $2,000 a month. That one may be possible. I'll honestly send both of these to Mitch to see if he wants it. Whenever it's in Central California, I'm like, hell yeah, like let's do that. But when it comes to other markets, I don't know the buyers. And so that makes it kind of skeptical for me, because Mitch is saying he's selling stuff at 3% interest rates just to get people in the door. That wouldn't work. $1,700. It's like you're not really making, you'd be breaking even on some paper equity at 6% debt, which may be appealing to someone, but that's not necessarily what we're looking to do. And I don't know if we won't make any money assigning that. So we'll just move on. We'll call them both later today. I'll wait for Colonius to give me like the lowdown on this guy. I need to make sure I'm updating my notes. Monthly debt too high. Can't wrap. Make any money. And they want $20K out of pocket. That pretty much puts us at our max to make any money, because if they want $20K out of pocket, we add on $5K for miscellaneous, $2K for closing costs. Let's say we're all in at 30, then I gotta tag on another 10 for 40. Would be a $40K entry fee. If the entry fee was nothing, it'd be a lot more appealing. The lowest we get the entry fee to be is probably like 15 grand. You're never going to get into these deals for absolutely nothing. You got a 40K entry fee. That puts you at like 12% all in on the deal. And the odds of you getting 12% down in Kingman is really hard. That's because they look at population. So you always want to reverse engineer these deals if you do have some type of buyer and know what they're looking at. And that's for wholesale. You can do the same thing. That's what we do with Investor Lift is we just look and see like, hey, where are these dudes at? What are they looking for? Oh, yeah. All right. Let me send that.
Hello.
Hey, Roy, it's Stratton. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
You want?
I'm in the middle of putting this AC together.
All right. Why don't I just call you back in an hour or so?
Okay, that'll work.
All right. Thanks, Roy.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail.
No answer from my other offer. All right. So now we got. All right, so we got a lead in 30 minutes, 7 days of hell. He inherited the house. That'd be a good one. Yeah, so my biggest mistake I've made as of late is we've been getting people on the phone, but then we can't get them back on the phone to make an offer. Hello? David, can you hear me? Can't get a hold of him. Next.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 57332711751 is not available. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 57332711751 is not available. At the tone, call has been forwarded to an
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach...
Hello?
Hi, Lisa. This is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling your property on Pettibone Avenue.
Yes.
Is now a good time?
Go ahead.
Great. So I don't have the first aspect of your address. All I have is Pettibone. What were the first couple?
I thought I did that because I could be wrong. Hold on here. Just 1 second, I'm looking at my paperwork. One two zero six.
1206 Pettibone.
Yes.
Great. How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold it?
Not sure. I know. In regard to that thing, they say that you guys first make an offer. So
Yeah, our biggest thing is we just want to help out and see what's the situation, how can we best help solve that problem, and then hopefully we can both do business together. But the call will probably take us 10 to 15 minutes by the end of it.
okay. So you're not, so in other words, you guys not the buyers, right?
No, we're the
You
buyers.
guys the agents.
No, we're the buyers.
Okay. I thought you guys were the middleman.
No, we're the buyers. And so our whole goal is to, at the end of this phone call, for us to come to a conclusion, whether it be yes or no. Yes is great. No is okay too. I'm going to ask you some questions. Some of them may sound personal. All we're doing is trying to get down to the root cause of the property.
Okay.
If at any point in time I feel like we're not a good fit, I'll let you know. I want to feel comfortable doing the same thing. Is that okay?
Got it.
Great. So let's start. How long have you been thinking about selling this property?
How long I've been thinking to sell it? No, it's not that long.
6 months? A year?
Like okay, yeah, within like 3 months.
Within like 3 months. What would you say the overall condition is?
Fair.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
6.
Okay. Are there any major or minor repairs that need to be done?
Minus, yes.
Could you let me know what those are?
Some drywalls here and there.
Okay. So what exactly makes it a 6? Because generally there's something going on when someone says that.
I don't know. The minor, you don't think so? 6? It's more, it's higher or lower? I don't know.
On a scale, so
I
like
don't do that often. Like
a 6 would be, it's a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means it's like a tear down, and a 10 means that it looks like someone just brand new remodeled it.
Oh, no. So then I was wrong. Then it's probably 4. No, I thought 10 is the excellent condition.
Okay. And so it's about it's a 4, like it needs a lot of work.
Cool, pretty good, yeah. With
Okay.
some paint, some, patching.
Okay. I mean, I just pulled it up online. It looks like a great house. What was the reason you were even considering selling it?
The tenants, cannot keep out tenants, clean tenants and all that. I mean, I don't have to. Still, could rent it. I don't have to.
Okay, so the tenants. When you say the tenants, what exactly do you mean?
Okay, I've used Section 8 it, so a lot of times they leave mess behind them, they leave garbage behind them and all that, and I have to clean up. Now again, like I said, I don't have to. It's just because I seen that and I thought maybe something I could get a better offer on it or get a good deal on it.
Okay. And so, how often are those tenants moving in and out? Like, are you having a lot of turnover?
No, a couple of years, easy. The last one was with us for like 3 years.
And so you're just tired of them leaving it trashed and having to pay money to fix it
Correct.
up again?
Yes.
I see. Yeah, that I've had some tenants in there, and they've done the same thing. And how long have you
I
been?
know,
Go ahead.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly. We had one tenant who didn't pay us for 6 months and then lit the house on fire. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, I think I didn't have that much problem, no. Not that bad. I didn't get there.
We've had all sorts of issues where we've looked at stuff in California where someone had a bad tenant and they'd have to pay him $100,000 just to get the tenant to leave.
what?
Because that's what the landlord laws out there. For cash for keys, if someone's not paying, to relocate them and get them out of the property, you will have to pay someone anywhere from like around 6 figures. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh, forget it. Oh, now I'm best there. Yeah. No way. Mm-mm.
And so, how long have you?
And
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How long have you owned the property?
Several years. Been quite a while.
Like 10 years?
No, less than 10.
More than 10?
No, less. So I think it was 2018. It's almost like 6 years.
Okay. Wow, 6 years. And about how many times have tenants moved out in the like twice?
Twice, yeah. 2 times.
And have you remodeled since the last one's moved out or no?
No, not yet. No.
Okay. And when did they move out and kind of leave it trashed?
3 months ago. Well, the house is clean now. I mean, we cleaned the whole trash. That I haven't remodeled yet.
Okay. So you've cleaned it out and everything else. Do you have new tenants in there now?
No, not yet.
Okay, so no new tenants. What was the reason for that?
Like I said, it needs some patching, some painting.
Oh, okay. So it needs some patches. So you need to fix it up before you can move some more people in there?
Correct, yes. Yes.
That isn't costing you any money, is it?
Well, I mean, to buy paint, to patch some walls here and there, well, I mean, nothing major, but still money.
Okay. What about, do you have a mortgage on it?
No.
No mortgage. And so you're saying you're just looking to sell it so you don't have to deal with the tenants anymore. What would you do with the money?
Probably invest it somewhere else.
In Michigan still?
Probably.
Oh, okay. How would
That's
you
the only thing I know of. I don't go nowhere else.
How would you rate the neighborhood?
Pretty good. Can't complain. Didn't have a complaint. Don't mention it or my neighbors. I don't know. Pretty good.
Okay. And just to clarify square footage and everything, we sometimes have had issues. It's a 3-1, 792 square feet.
What do you mean 3-1? 3,000?
No, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom,
Correct, yes.
792 square feet.
Yes, that makes sense, yes. No, I thought you said 3,000 square foot. I was like, what are you talking about? That's not a mention. No, I heard 3-1. So I thought you were talking 3,100, and I was like, okay, no, your numbers is off.
Okay. So it's about a 3-1. So let's just walk me through the house real quick and give me a breakdown. We'll pretend like we're walking. What type of floors does it have?
Hardwood. Well, I put a carpet in the top of it. It's easier to clean. Just in the bottom of it, the hardwood.
Okay. And then how are the bathrooms?
It's a half tile and a shower. I mean, not shower, my bad. There's a bathtub and a small sink and of course bathroom.
And that, is it just a fiberglass insert?
Yes, it's a fiberglass.
Okay. And what about the kitchen?
The flooring is one-piece plastic, regular cabinets from regular shelves, and countertops. That's it. Like nothing fancy.
Okay. And then what would you say the age of the roof is?
Well, when I purchased it, they were telling me it was the new roof. So I don't know when they say new roof. It could be 5 years when I purchased it, and I got it for like 6 years ago. So it could be 10 or 15 years old.
But it doesn't need a new roof?
No. There's no leak. There's no leak.
What about the AC?
No AC.
No AC?
No.
Do they have swamp coolers in the summer or
No. Yeah, what does that mean? I'm sorry.
like do they have the window inserts for air conditioning?
Yeah. They use it as their personal thing. You know, they supply themselves.
Okay. And so there's no one in there right now and it's been vacant for about 3 months. Does that sound about right?
3 months. Yeah, 3 months easy.
All right, so it's been vacant. So where are you at in the process of selling this? Were you looking to sell in 30 days, 6 months, a year?
Well, it depends on an offer. If it's a good offer, I could sell it within a month or so or two. And if it's not, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just going to clean it up, paint it, and rent it.
Okay. And what's been the reason you haven't cleaned it up yet?
Like I said, it's going to cost them, by the time we cleaned up their garbage, it took a minute.
Okay.
There was so much clothes of kids and furniture. We had to rent a couple of dumpsters.
Okay. Is there anyone else on title with you?
No.
Would there be anyone else who you'd be making the decision with you?
No.
So you're just the final decision maker, no partners or anything?
Correct.
No significant other either?
No.
Okay. Let's assume you did like what our offer is and what the property qualified for, and you decide to move forward with us. What would be the next thing you'd have to figure out, if anything?
The closing day?
Okay. What about the closing day would be a big deal to you?
Nothing is not going to be a big deal. It depends on the availability and my job. Nothing is big. Nothing is a big deal.
Okay. So what do you do for a living?
Oh, I work in a doctor office.
Say that one more time. What office?
Doctor office?
Oh, okay. That's awesome. And how long have you been there?
How long?
Yeah.
I don't know, 15 years,
Oh, wow.
16, 18. It's been quite a while. Over a decade.
Okay. So based on everything you told me, to where the house is about a 4. The inside still needs to get sheetrocked. Well, some like patched and painted. And you're like, I'd like to sell it. If I can get a good price, I'll sell it within the next 30 days. What do you think a fair price for the property is?
I'm not sure. Did not market it or anything. I didn't even do any marketing on it.
Okay, I appreciate you sharing that, but in order for us to move forward, I have investor partners, right, they're the ones who give us the money. If I go to them and I say, hey, this person wants to sell, but I don't have a price, I can't go to bat for you for a number that you're looking to get, and they're just going to come with the lowest price possible. And I hate doing that. So did you have any type of number in mind so that way I could go to bat for you?
No.
Okay. It's about all the info I need. I'm going to take about 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to call the partners and see what the property qualifies for. Then I'll call you back. It'll probably be like a 5-minute call.
Okay.
At that point, if the property qualifies for something you like, would you be okay with committing to working with us today?
Yeah, it is. Yes.
Awesome. And would there be any reason you would see yourself not working with us?
If the prices doesn't make no sense and it's not even worth it,
Okay.
I will not even, yeah.
Besides the price?
Nothing. Okay, now for you guys, like a free go process, that you guys gonna have inspection and all that, or how that works with you guys?
No. So what we need when we open up escrow, we just need to get photos.
Okay.
We need photos and videos, and we'll send out a contractor or two just to get bids for us. But there's no inspections. It's us just getting a scope of work.
Okay, I see. So there is nobody who's gonna come in and walk in it, right?
There'll be
It should.
1 or 2 people who will come in and walk it to get us bids on how much it's going to cost. But that's not an inspection.
Okay, I see.
That-
Okay, let me know.
Awesome. And then all I ask from you on that call is you're able to make a confident yes or no decision. No is perfectly okay. With that being said, do you have anything else for me? Any other questions?
No, I'm just gonna wait for your phone call.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And last thing. It doesn't give me a name on title. It says Visna Kesar.
Correct.
In my system, it says you're Lisa. Is that what you go by?
Yeah, my name.
Okay.
A lot of times when I mention my real name, it's really hard for people to pronounce it. You're the first one to pronounce it right.
Where are you from originally?
Well, from the Middle East.
The Middle East? What part?
Egypt.
Oh, nice. What part of Egypt?
Why does that matter?
We employed some people who were in Cairo and Alexandria.
No way. Wow. Where do you go guys that far? Nice.
Well, so they just work from home for us, and that's why I ask. Because we've...
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just going like, wow, they travel.
Yeah, no, they work from home, but we've employed people in Cairo, Alexandria. I think there's the only 2 like places out there that are big enough.
Not the major ones, that's why, because that's the major
Yeah.
cities. Yeah, the Egypt and Cairo and Alexandria, those are. Now there's a lot of small ones like Sharm el-Sheikh and all that, but Dahab and all that. But again, those are more not investors, more like I don't know how to say that, small hotels and all that.
Okay. I see.
More like an ocean and beaches and all that, not investors.
Okay. And Lisa, do you have any other property that you were looking to sell besides this one?
Well, probably in the future, yes. I got a couple of more, but again, let's start with this one first.
Okay. Awesome. Give me 20, 30 minutes and I'll get back to you. It may be 40, and that may be because just another call came in and I had to talk to another property owner.
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you so much, Lisa. You have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
That one was tough, dude. That one was real tough. I could not get a price out of that woman for the life of me. Usually, and this is going to sound racist, people from the Middle East, Indians and Chinese are significantly better at haggling and negotiation because they've done it more, just from what I've seen and what I've experienced. And so they're a lot savvier when it comes to doing deals because like haggling is in their culture. Like they're just good at it. To where like Americans, it's very uncomfortable for them. To where like Indians, people in the Middle East, Chinese, they are very I personally feel like they're fucking on top of it, dude. Like they really know what they're doing. To where like whenever we're going and negotiating with Indian dudes, they always fucking wipe the floor with us because they've been negotiating since they were 5. There was like one buyer in this area for flips. No buy and hold investors. We're getting a lot of stuff in Flint, dude. This dude bought one at the beginning of last year and sold it at the end of the year. We may be able to get something. That one sold for 30. All right, now we got to put. So that we were just looking on Investor Lift. Let's switch up our banners. So Investor Lift is doing that for us, and now we're looking at Property Radar just to see. So on this street, one sold for 8,000, one sold for 55, one sold for 66. Now I'm honestly gonna look, and what we'll do, we'll probably just look up these buyers if they aren't in Investor Lift already. So I'm just pulling up. I want to see what the comps look like. Sometimes you're going to see them, sometimes you're not. I'm just looking for photos. Here's another one, another non-owner occupied one. There's a lot of people buying stuff out of just like their random LLCs. Well, out of their first names, I mean. I just think there'd be better tracking on this thing. Nothing, guys. I'm just looking to see photos of what one looked like when it sold. Because this thing's beat to shit. All these comps, like the photos that I'm seeing are Google Earth photos, and that makes it really hard. So if I go and I look at our subject property, if we look at it like on Street View, there's a bunch of like cars in the front of it, like snow plows. Barbecue, the roof looks good. The neighborhood's whatever. Well, this one I'm just gonna throw out a number and see what she says. One house sold for 8 grand, 55. I'm just gonna say houses are selling between, investors are buying properties that are somewhere between 8 and 24,000. And see what she says. The most we could go to, that 1506, is like 30. She bought it in 2019 for 5 grand. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's found money, but it's close to found money. And my offer would be, if we just look at this, most we could do is like 28,000. I will make one more call, then we'll get back to her.
Lead solo nationwide.
Hi, this is Stratton.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice. Hello?
Hi, Rebecca. This is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling your property on Blackington. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Actually, you did. We're having dinner right now.
Oh, dang it. We want me to call you in an hour or so?
Let me call you back, okay? Because we got to go pick up our son, and our daughter-in-law's birthday's today, so.
Oh, so tomorrow morning? That work better?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Thanks, Rebecca. You have a great night.
All right. Bye-bye. You too. Bye-bye. Please leave your... Please leave your...
Can't do anything with that one.
Hello. Please leave a message. Hello. Please leave a message. Thank you. Hello. Please leave a message.
On with the next.
Please leave your message. Please leave your message.
Russell, can you hear me?
Oh,
Hey, Russell, this is Stratton. You reached out to us about selling your property on Havasu Cove. Did I catch you at a bad time?
yeah, kind of, but not too bad. That's all right.
Awesome. The call will take about 5-15 minutes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. So I'm going to gather as much information as possible. Then I'm going to go back and talk to the partners and see what your property qualifies for. The biggest thing is we just want to help you be able to make a yes or no decision by the end of the call. Yes is great. No is great too. And if it's a no, at least you know your options. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. And I may be asking some questions that feel a little personal. The biggest thing is we're just trying to find out as much as we can about the property.
You know, you were supposed to send over a proposal or something, and I never got one.
I haven't been able to get a hold of you yet. I haven't sent you anything.
Okay.
How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold the property?
Oh, jeez. Probably a little more than you were offering.
And what amount is that?
Because huh?
And what amount was that?
You said like 28.
You wanted to walk away with 28?
I want to more than that actually, because it's worth more than that.
Okay.
It's got sewers in on both lots. Got water on both lots. It's all set up, ready to go. You know?
Okay. What condition would you say the property's in?
Good condition. I mean, I mean, how can you can't wreck the desert? No.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a good location. It's on a cul-de-sac. It's two lots side by side. There's a trailer home on the corner, and then there's a brick house next door at the end of the cul-de-sac.
And you own all that?
No, I own the two lots that are side by side in the middle between the corner house and the next one.
Okay. But they're just...
I own half the cul-de-sac, actually, about that.
And it's...
A quarter of the cul-de-sac, I should say.
And it's all vacant lots?
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to help you if you want me to be honest. We're not land buyers.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for. You're looking for lots?
No, we typically buy houses or apartments, but we're not buying just vacant land.
Okay.
Did you have any property you were looking to sell?
What's that?
Did you have any houses you were looking to sell?
No, not right at the moment.
Okay, well, thank you so much for reaching out, Russell. I hope you have a great day.
All right. You too.
We'll just disqualify him. I'm not in the land business. And it's vacant land in the middle of the desert. Right. We had a call coming in from a guy who we've been trying to get a hold of. Move over to our due diligence.
Hello?
Hi, Lisa. It's Stratton. Was now a good time?
Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Great. So, I met with the team. I went over everything we talked about. I talked about you're looking to sell and get into a different type of property. I went over with them how the property does need some work, and you gave it about a 4 out of 10. Like I mentioned, we are 100% cash buyers. We're buying it as is. You don't pay any costs. We pay all the closing costs, and then we can close on whatever timeline. And the partners had a chance to take a look at what the market's doing. They did some research to see what other properties like yours are in the neighborhood are selling for, and it looks like other investors are buying fixer-uppers for between $8,000 and $24,000. Would that be something that would work for you?
Okay, so what they making an offer on it again?
Say that one more time.
What was the number again?
Other investors are buying stuff between $8,000 and $24,000.
Okay.
Would that be a price range that would work for you?
No, 8 is very low. It is impossible.
What would work? That closer to that 24?
Well, no, a little bit higher, no. Like I said, I don't have to, so, I mean, you guys are making an offer, it's okay, 20, you said the highest, you guys could go 24, and I'm not interested, I should be fine.
No. So what number were you looking for?
Well, I'm sure the price will make more, I'm sure. If I put it on a private list, it should be way more than that.
And what number would that be?
Okay, I mean, hold on. Like I said, I haven't marketed yet, but I'm sure it's, no, and even if I have to spend a little bit money on it just to get it the way I want it, the price I want it, I should do that.
I'm just kind of lost because I still don't know what we need to
No,
be
no,
at
I
to
know.
buy it.
That's, I'm trying to look to see what's the value there. Pretty good, it's, I mean, if I put it in a Zillow, even if I want to put it on a Zillow, it's going to go over 40.
And that's if it's all fixed up and ready to go?
No, Zillow does not give you, if it's fixed up, they're talking about way more than that.
Do you think is Zillow gonna? I mean, we're prepared to write a check. Is Zillow gonna come in and write a check and give you the money?
Yeah, it's okay then. I'm not interested. Like I said, I don't have to. It was worth a try. I see in your ad, and it was worth a try to get, put the information out there. Just, again, that's the smallest property I had. Probably, I do have more. And if this is the way it's gonna work, no, it's not even worth it for me to going any further with that company.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
It took us probably 8 different tries of asking for, and she thinks it's worth 40. It's actually worth like 30 grand fixed up. So like 22 grand's not bad, in my opinion. There's another offer out. And we got to put her on an Omni drip. Offer too low. It is what it is. All right, let's call this guy. Hey, Jeff, we've been playing a little bit of phone tag.
Yes, we have.
Sorry about that. I was just on the phone with another property owner.
I kind of figured that. I'm like, well, I know we're not his only customer, so.
Awesome. And so, did you get a chance to talk to your wife?
Yes, I did. She's actually right here outside with me real quick right now. Give me a second. I'll get her for you. Hey, you want to walk over here and see what he has to say? Okay. Yeah, she's right in the middle of something, so give her a couple seconds here. And
No problem.
From there. So what's the weather like in Texas right now?
Right now, I am so we go between, we buy nationwide. Right now, I'm in Fresno, California.
How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it nice there?
It's actually, it's good for now. Within the next couple weeks, it'll start to be like 110 degrees.
Oh my. And I thought 85 was bad.
How hot does it usually get out there?
The warmest I've ever seen it here was the summer of 1988, and it never got below 100 degrees from May to October. That's the warmest I've ever seen. It usually averages in July, mid-July through mid-August is between 85 and 95. So it's not so bad. But my wife Carrie's right here with us, so I guess go ahead and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Hi, Carrie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So, I had a chance to talk with the partners. We discussed really just how you said the property really needs some work and how you're looking to sell at the end of September and you just kind of want to get out of the county. You don't think the neighborhood's really doing the best anymore. We talked about how you did a little bit of remodeling in the kitchen. And really, and how it needs some electrical work too, some new tile, some new flooring. And we've been looking at properties all over this area, and we just sold some, and so we have a little bit of money to buy another one. So if we're able to get an agreement at the end of the call, I'll do my best to get a green light from the partners and just be able to get something in writing for you guys. And so that way we could move forward. Our biggest goal for you is if you're like, hey, we recently we're buying a property. She's waiting to close until another house that she wants to move in closes. And so, I mean, again, usually the price is the easy part. It's really finding the best way to help you guys. And just as a reminder, we're buying it as is. Unless there's back taxes, we don't pay those, and it's all to us. There's no fees. There's no inspections. We'll have a contractor walk through and get us our bids. But besides that, it's good to go. So the partners had a chance to take a look at what the market's doing. They did some research, what similar properties in the neighborhood are selling for. It was kind of hard, but other investors are buying fixer-up properties over there for anywhere between, I mean, some people, I don't know why they're selling their property for $0. Some of them are just going for $0 to about $45,000. Is that something that would work for you guys?
No, that wouldn't even be enough to get us into another house. So
yeah,
what we'll probably
and
end up doing is
I'm not saying that's what our offer is.
okay.
The high end, the best we could probably do would be 55 based off of what everything else is selling for. I know you were looking to walk away with 25.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to do that because I got to be able to have enough to get into another house. And I got to have, I got to have that amount set in my mind, and I know about what we don't want in the house, and I'd have to come out with at least 25 in my pocket, and in order to do that, with me owing 38 on it, I'd have to, the lowest I could do would be like 62.
Yeah, because I have right here in our notes, you're looking for like 63, 62 to help get you to where you're going.
Right.
I don't know if we can get there. I'll go back and go to bat for you guys if I can. Would you guys want to commit to working with us?
If you can get a 63, yeah, I have no problem doing that.
All right. Get
But if not, please let me know as soon as possible. I'm sorry about the, phone tag here and there. I've been working till 6 o'clock every night. Like I told you on the phone yesterday with Auntie, I cannot hear anybody in that semi truck at all. Because if we can't, then I got to start putting some money into the house, and probably end up just putting it up for sale through a realtor and seeing what I can get that way. So, I don't know, just keep me informed. If I heard from you like 3 days, by Tuesday or Wednesday, because I know it's a holiday, I would definitely give you a call back and see if you found out anything for me.
I mean, I'd like to get back to you today. Do you have?
Okay.
Could you take some quick photos on your phone and send them to my cell phone?
You got my phone number, so text me your cell phone number real quick, and what do you want photos of? You want photos of the bad stuff or the good stuff, or both?
Both. Did you get my text earlier?
I did not. I don't think I might have. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at my phone. I got an 801 phone number.
Yes, sir. That's
Like that 860.
Yep, that's my cell phone.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll walk around the house and do the outside first. Like I was telling you, it's got a 20 by 25, 36 or 40 garage on it. It's 3, possibly 4 bedrooms. And, I mean, it's a little bit dirty right now, so I'll kind of try to avoid where, we haven't cleaned in the last couple of days. We've been so busy. But I'll shoot you some pictures of the backyard, the outside of the house, and where, needs some fixing on the outside. And then I will shoot you everything on the inside.
Thank you so much. And, I mean, I can get back to you. I'm going to try and get back to you as soon as I can today. That would be ideal.
Okay, not a problem.
Awesome.
I have a question for you. Can you do like little videos instead?
Yeah, you can do videos. You can do videos. It works for me.
I'm sorry, you broke up. I apologize.
You can do videos. That works for me.
Okay, that'll work. I'll do that real quick.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, and I'll send them to you as soon as possible.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yep. You too. Bye.
Offer number 2 or 3 out. That one's hard. He wants 63, and I just don't think it's worth it. We'll see how good a condition the property's in, but he told us it's a 4 out of 5, so that's really hard in that area. So we'll wait for him. That's Lisa. And some people just have price points where they're like, that's where they have to be at. All right, 1 minute. I gotta take this call. I'm just gonna mute myself, guys. All right, while I'm waiting for this.
I'm here.
Okay. All right, what you're gonna do? Will you share your screen, honey?
So example, this one, boss. Can you now see my screen?
Yeah.
So for example, this one, and then I'll search it here.
So
and
start to delete. Make sure Axel gets out. Is he no butt? Will you come here real quick, dude? Yeah. We go talk to your mom. All right, put it in, honey. All right,
So
now.
I will delete this, right? So until it will provide me option. So there's none. And see.
And then from honey, if it doesn't work, pull it up on Instant Street View, and then you're gonna have to map it out.
Nothing.
Okay, now go to instantstreetview.com.
This one?
Yep, put in the address.
Okay, I think this is it.
Now go to satellite. Hit the globe. And then hit satellite. The next to map, it says sat.
No, then. Where is that? Oh, okay.
And then zoom out. Zoom out again. Now go back to map. Zoom out. Zoom out. You got to zoom out enough to where you can find it in Property Radar. So now zoom out more. So like, okay, so now that's where it is in Arizona. Now you go to Property Radar and you got to find it on the Explore page in Property Radar.
Where is that? This one?
Yeah, so now go to Property Radar.
Okay.
Hit Explore. And now zoom out on this screen. You got to keep zooming out. Hit that little road button.
This one?
No.
Oh, no. Where is that?
Down. To the side, like right above that little man.
It's the man.
Scroll down. Down.
Oh, here?
Nope.
No?
The little man.
Yes.
On the little man above the push pin.
Not sure if I'm seeing that.
Underneath the magnifying glasses.
This one? Oh, this one?
Yep.
Street view?
Click it. Hit the globe.
Globe.
And then you're just going to have to
Yeah.
find it. You're just going to have to go back and forth and find it. That's why we have Axel doing this, because sometimes it takes a lot of time. And so you're going to have to go zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, and then find it.
Ah, here. This one.
All right. I got to go, though. Does that make sense?
Yes, boss. So what I'm gonna do, okay? Once I click on this, next.
You got to find it, and then it'll pull up. So let me share my screen. Tell Axel to sign out. And so if let's just say, for example, I'm looking for something over here in Arizona. You just click on the lot.
I think it's me, boss. I will log out.
All right. And then it pulls it up. And then you can just add it to the list right there.
Ah, and how to add it? Once you have the property, like how do I have that option there?
It's already there. You just type it in.
Yeah, but how would I go from there? Once you click on that property on the map, and then you just have to, it will pop up like that?
Yeah, it just pulls up.
Ah, okay.
So you don't have to do anything. So if I'm just like, you know what?
Okay. All right.
I want one.
And then, boss, I don't think that we will be able to finish the uploading because it's not really easy to upload this. This is not just pulling out the data and then upload it to batch leads. It doesn't work that way. We have to map it. That's why I was trying to explain to you that it needs mapping. Meaning to say, if you have to move the numbers from the side if the numbers are not available. So that you will have your phone 1, phone 2, phone 3.
That's fine. Let's just get it done.
Okay. So, okay, I already told Axel that she's gonna move her schedule for tomorrow.
Yeah, because
I was just confused with
we
the
got
time, converting into.
we just have too many people on Property Radar.
But I'm not gonna use it.
But I use it all.
You're using it.
I use it all day.
Okay. All right. Already.
All right. Thanks, honey.
Sure, boss.
All right. All right. We're back to calls. Kalani, how'd that lead go? Kalani? Yeah, I'm talking to you. How did that lead go? The last one you talked to. Okay. Okay, let me make this call and we'll figure that out tonight. You have another one?
Yeah, I talked to them. I wanted to follow up with you about it, and then I'm just going through your due diligence right here because you don't have that many. I don't have that many notes from you, if I'm being honest, from your calls left. So I'm going in and like taking notes from your call so I can start on where you like left off.
Okay. All right, let me make this call.
Hello?
Hi, Tyler. This is Stratton. You spoke to Abby from our office a little bit earlier today.
Yes.
Great. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, it's a good time.
Okay. This call will probably take us 10 to 15 minutes. I may ask some of the questions that Abby asked you a little bit earlier. That's just for me to clarify and know what's going on.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is that we can help get you to a yes or no decision by the end of the call. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Great. And if at any point in time I feel like we're not a good fit, I'll let you know. I won't feel comfortable doing the same. Is that okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to be asking a bunch of questions. Some of them may feel personal, but it just helps us get down to the root cause and how we can help you out. Is that okay?
Yes.
So let's start off. How much were you looking to walk away with when you sold the property?
I was asking 40 because I know people's on talking me down. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. I got a baby on the way and got to pay my new house off.
Okay. And so, just so I'm clear, you're like, you know what? I want 40 so I can pay my house off and take care of my kid. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to pay off your house?
I'm in the process of working it off. It's not gonna pay it completely off, but it's gonna pay majority of it off. I still owe 80,000 on the house that I'm getting.
Okay, so you owe 80,000 and you wanted to take 30,000 of the proceeds and put it back at that house?
Yeah, I wanted to put whatever I got from this house towards my new house.
Okay. That makes sense.
Try to get that one paid off quicker.
Mm-hmm. So all that I ask, like I said, is you could make a yes or no decision at the end of this. No is perfectly okay. At least we gave it our best shot, and you know what your options are.
Okay.
What's the reason you're even interested in selling this property?
Don't need it, and well, actually, me and my wife's living in the property now with the new baby on the way. There's not enough room for everybody, so we found a bigger house we're getting, and we don't need both of them.
Have you thought about renting it out?
I'm not interested in doing that. I think it's gonna be more of a hassle than to just sell.
Okay. And like when you say a hassle, what exactly do you mean?
Dealing with the tenants if they destroy the house after they move out, and move a headache. I got 8 kids and trying to focus on them, and they got lots of health issues.
Man, you have 8 kids?
Yes.
How crazy is your house?
Crazy.
I have one 6-year-old screaming right now, talking to someone on the phone. I can't imagine 8 of them.
I got 4 of them outside running around. The rest are inside with my wife.
What are their ages?
A 6-year-old, 2 almost 5-year-olds, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, a almost 2-year-old, a 6-month-old, and 1 on the way.
Man, that's a lot. So you got all that going on. How long you been thinking about selling this property?
Me and my wife, since my mom passed and I got it back from my mom because my mom was living in it, my wife said, straight from the get-go, once we get a bigger house, sell it.
Okay. And so you're looking to move and go into another house.
Yeah.
And if you just, how soon were you looking to sell? 3 months, 6 months, a year?
Well, the house that we were hoping to get, we should be knowing within next week or two. And if we get that as soon as possible, as soon as I get another house, and we'll for sure not have a different house within 9 months.
Okay. And so what's the reason you didn't decide to move sooner?
We've been thinking about, we've just been looking around, seeing what we could find, and now with the new baby on the way, the house is not big enough whatsoever. So we gotta move.
Okay. And have you remodeled the house at all in the last 5 years?
Well, the most that I've done, I put like a new shower head in, I put a couple of water shut-off switches on, and I put some aluminum flooring in one of the bedrooms, and that's about it.
Okay, so you've done all that. Is there anything that needs to be immediately repaired?
There's some broken windows, and the other thing I would say immediate would be like countertops, because there's no counters in there.
Oh, there's no counters in there?
No.
How?
When I got back from my mom, they were all busted up, and I just ripped them out.
Okay. And then, does it have an AC unit?
Can you say that again?
Does it have an AC unit?
No, it does not.
And how old would you say the roof is?
I'd say the roof would be good condition.
Okay, roof.
I don't know how old it is, but it don't leak or nothing.
Okay, so you don't know how old the roof is, but it looks like it's in good shape. And then you guys are living there right now.
Yeah.
I just pulled it up, and is there anyone else on title with you on the property?
My wife, Samantha.
Okay. And would you guys be making this decision together?
Yes.
Okay. What would they say if you decided you wanted to sell today?
What would my wife say?
Yes, sir.
Get rid of it.
Oh, she's just like, let's get out of it and move on.
Yep, she wants it gone.
What's the reason she wants it gone?
Bad memories.
One more time.
Bad memories.
Oh, bad memories. When you say bad memories, what exactly do you mean?
My ex lived here.
Oh. And so she's more or less like, hey, let's get our own place and make our own memories.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's assume you guys did like our offer and what the property qualified for, and you decide to move forward with us. What would be the next thing you'd have to figure out, if anything?
The next thing would be if I'm getting this house that I'm supposed to be getting within the next couple of weeks, then just moving my stuff out.
Okay.
And that I could have it done in a weekend.
Okay. And what's the reason you don't just list it with a realtor?
No, I've never done it before.
Okay. And so you've never done it before. And so what seems easier about going with us than working with a realtor?
Finding someone that buys it just as is.
Okay. And so, based off everything you told me, the property needs some work. There's no kitchen countertops. You've done a little bit of remodeling, but a lot needs to be done. And you and your wife were looking to move into a new home and start creating new memories. What do you think a fair price for the property would be?
I honestly not sure.
You seem like a smart guy, and it seems like you've been thinking about it, so I'm sure you've been thinking about a number. What do you think that number is?
Like I said, I've been thinking 40,000 asking and just get as much as I can out of it. I know I'm selling the house next door to my other house I own to my uncle. He's giving me 60,000, but that's not that'll take.
So, you own a house next to this house too,
Yeah,
and he's gonna pay 60,000 for it.
yeah.
How
But
come?
that has a 2-car garage and everything's good in that. Has central air and new windows, new roof.
Okay, so you were trying to walk away with about $100,000, is what you're saying?
Between the two, I was hoping somewhere around that ballpark.
Okay, and then were you gonna use that money to buy another house cash?
No, the house that we're looking at, we're doing a land contract, but no, I can pay it off fully with no penalties against me.
Okay.
So, whatever I'm putting straight into it. If I can pay it all off at one lump sum, great, I would love it. But if I can't, I'll pay the rest off over the time being.
Okay. I appreciate you sharing everything with me. I think I have about all the information I need right now. I'm going to take about 20 to 40 minutes. It may be a little bit longer. We've been overloaded with calls today of looking at some properties out there in Flint. I'm going to talk with the partners, see what the property qualifies for. Then I'll give you a call back. That'll probably take us like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'll let you know what your property qualifies for. If we can get close to that 40,000, would there be any reason you wouldn't want to commit to working with us today?
No, I would feel comfortable committing.
Okay. And all that committing would be is we just put everything we talked about in writing. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
And are you negotiable on that 40,000 at all?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, all I ask from you on this next call is if we could just make a yes or no decision. Yes is great. No is okay too.
Okay.
With that being said, did you have any questions for me?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tyler.
You're welcome.
And I'll reach out to you here in the next 30 minutes to an hour is probably what it's looking like.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thanks so much. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
That was a solid lead. The hard part with these things, man, is these things are just shit.
has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have
Leave solo nationwide. Press 1.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Fred, how's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
Okay, not bad at all.
Thank you so much for reaching back out to me.
Absolutely.
So this call is probably going to take us 5-15 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay, you're in Dallas, right?
I'm out in California. We do everything virtually, but we buy properties all over the country.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So tell me a little bit about, I guess, will I be wasting my time if I start out saying, I'm looking to get an offer, close to 185,000.
How much?
185,000.
Let me see.
I have a property that I inherited, so, and then I have my own property, so, but this one, I'm looking to strike down a few from the university, and it's needs some work to get some upgrades. Everything's functional though. It has 3 full bathrooms on all 3 levels. And again, like I said, you can use it with some updating, I guess you could say.
I mean, where did you get that 185,000 from? Is there any reason in particular?
Well, I had an offer a little while, maybe about 2 months ago, 2 to 3 months ago. Yeah, for 187,000, and I kind of turned it down. So, yeah. That was one of the highest offers that I had. I turned it down. I probably should have took it then, but like I said, everything's going on crazy here in the markets.
Okay. This call will take us 5 to 15 minutes. At any point in time, if I feel like you're not a good fit for us, I'll let you know. I want to feel comfortable doing the same thing. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
And I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them may feel personal. It just helps us find out more about the property. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
And then the biggest thing is our goal is to help you make a yes or no decision by the end of the call. Yes is great. No is okay too. Even if it's a no, at least you know your options. Is that okay?
Sure.
Why didn't you take that offer for 187?
Because I was considering maybe investing in the property myself. Because it's really literally like 2 blocks walking distance from one of the bigger universities here, St. Joseph's University here in Pennsylvania. So, it's the properties in the area, totally, redone and remodeled. They go for like $310,000. There's one on the market now, just literally up the street on Woodcrest Avenue. So, there's one across the street that went for $265,000 directly across the street. So, it's a good area, has some potential. But I started to consider that, and then I kind of said, nah, I got my hands full. I have my house, my own. So it's just a little too much for me to invest and go that route.
Okay. And when you say
it would be good for investors.
When you say you have your hands full, what exactly do you mean?
Well, I'm busy. I have my own home and family and everything, and I just don't have the time. Then I have some land down North Carolina that I'm taking a trip and working with, back and forth, dealing with that. So, I got my hands full. I'm pretty busy guy.
Okay. With that last offer, was that a cash offer?
Yes.
And what were the terms of the offer?
Pretty much from what I've gathered, the same alignment that you guys, the same playbook you guys play out, the same thing. You know, closing costs, everything. You know, all those fees. You know, will go. You know, to your company as a cash offer buy this.
Okay. So let's walk through the property real quick. What? Just imagine we're walking through it. What does it look like? And when you say it needs some work, what does that mean?
Well, it could be upgraded. This was my parents' home. You know, they're in their 80s. You know, they had another property in New York. You know, they had a property in North Carolina. You know, and then they had this property here in Pennsylvania, so they had multiple homes. You know, they got older, and you know, those things kind of got neglected. You know, with age and so forth, health and so forth. So those things didn't. You know, some things didn't get done, I should say, with regards to being responsible for so many different properties.
So what major or minor repairs would need to be done on this one?
Minor repairs, maybe flooring, small stuff, maybe some light electrical. Like I said, it's fully functional. What else, perhaps? Maybe upgrading the kitchen, I would say. Yep.
And I'm guessing the bathrooms too need to be upgraded.
Say that again?
And I'm guessing the bathrooms need to be upgraded too.
Yeah, they could probably be up. Well, again, yeah, I would say they can be upgraded. But there's 3.
Okay, so we gotta upgrade those bathrooms, kitchen, and just when you thought about fixing it up yourself, how much was that gonna cost?
Probably anywhere from, 40. Probably they really haven't done that. They did about 40,000.
And did you get a bid on it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and they came back saying just 40?
Well, 40 to 50.
Okay. So about 40 to 50K in rehab. And just so I'm clear, it's about 1,100 square feet, right?
Yes, 700. Yeah, a little more.
And it's a 3-1?
Correct.
Okay. And how long have you been thinking about selling this one? Like, what was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Well, again, I inherited, and then I have siblings. There's 5 of the siblings, and I just don't want the headache of it. I'm the executor.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do the other siblings feel about it?
They don't want to invest in it, and that's kind of where, it's leading me, kind of, okay, well, maybe I just need to sell it.
Okay. And what were you planning on doing with the money?
I'm sorry?
What were you planning on doing with the money?
What would I be planning on doing with the money?
Yeah.
Probably I probably would do some things in terms of my own properties, probably reinvest in my own.
Okay. And are you out in Philly or where are you?
Yeah, yep, correct.
Okay, so you're out in Philly. And so none of your siblings want to do it, and you have to split it 5 ways?
Correct.
Okay, so you got to split it 5 ways. And you don't want to invest any more money into it. You explored it. They didn't want to do that. I'm sure that's a pain in the neck.
Correct. Yeah, and then like I said, I have my own properties.
And is that your house or some rentals?
My house. My
Okay.
house, and another property.
What were you going to do to your house?
To keep my house. Why'd you ask? Well, yes.
No, I asked what were you investing into your house? Like, were you gonna build a man cave or something?
Oh, no, that's already all done. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably, some, minor things. At this point, I'm not, well, my house really doesn't need a lot, but, probably would, change like my drop ceiling in the basement area. It's called the man cave. That's already finished and done, so I would probably do that.
Oh,
That would be, definitely something I would do. Change the drop ceiling up, put a drywall ceiling in.
that's awesome. Do you guys have anyone living in there right now, or is it sitting vacant?
No, it's vacant.
Okay, it's vacant. About how long has it been vacant for?
It's been vacant for about, just about 2 months now.
And is that costing you guys any money?
Well, it's costing, utilities, yeah.
Okay, but not a lot of money.
No.
Okay. So we got utilities. And where were you guys at with this process? Were you looking to sell it in the next 30 days, 6 months, a year?
Probably within the next 30 days. Yeah.
Okay. And we got 5 other siblings who we got to get on a call and make sure they're good to go as far as price goes. And the price...
Well, usually the executive makes those decisions, but go ahead on this.
So you just make the decisions. We've just dealt with some where one sibling, let's say it's $100,000 house. One sibling thinks it's worth $250,000. Another sibling doesn't care. Another sibling is realistic on the price, and then everybody's just kind of going back and forth.
I can see how that can happen. Yep, I can certainly see, but that's not the scenario here. Fortunately, that's not. Now, in that case, was there executive wills? Was there?
Yeah.
How does that play out?
There's an executor, right? But then that person's trying to do right by the siblings, And so, so he's trying not to piss everyone off. But he knows the decision he has to make, and he's just trying to do right by everybody. He's the executor. It's a lot of responsibility.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It is. Yep. Take it from me firsthand.
And so that's the biggest thing is he's just like, and we're actually doing with a couple of these right now, to where one of them, we're looking at one over in St. Louis, and it's a $50,000 house, and the sister thinks it's worth $210,000. And he's like, yeah, I think it's worth $250,000, and he's the executor, and he's just trying not to step on toes. And so we always like to ask about those questions.
Right. Yeah, no, my siblings all pretty open.
Okay. And so you guys all together, you said, you know what, if we can get 180, just make the choice and let's get it over with.
Correct.
Okay. And were you guys negotiable at all on that?
Yeah, there's some flexibility, I guess.
Okay.
Not a lot, but there's a little flexibility.
And let's assume you like our offer and you decide to move forward with it. What would be the next thing you'd have to figure out, if anything?
When you say figure out, what do you mean? In case of what?
More situations to where they're like, hey, we want to go and search the house and make sure that we get everything that our parents had that was of value to us personally. We'd want to get it out. Or when we deal with someone who lives there, he's like, you know what, let me find another place and then we can sell. Or, like whatever situation that needs to be resolved around the property.
Those issues have pretty much already been addressed. Yeah. So there's really nothing there in the property that everyone's pretty much taking what they wanted, sentiment values and things of that nature.
Okay. And have you called back that other guy who offered you 187 and said, let's just make it happen?
Well, no, because I have a couple other calls, a few other offers as well. So I'm just right now just kind of filter everything, and, you know, kind of see, you know, where the fit will fit with the, you know, the right number that I'm comfortable with, you know, and, you know, also taking into consider facts, you know, there has to be a right number that the buyer would have to be comfortable with as well. So just kind of measuring that all out, as well as, you know, again, that number, you know, that I referenced, that myself and all my siblings are kind of, you know, that's our number there, you know. So, yeah.
Okay, so we're that. We already got. You don't have anything else stopping you from moving forward. You guys think a fair price is about 180. I think that's about all the info I need. If you give me, it's pretty late for you right now, though, isn't it? It's 7 o'clock.
I'm just kind of getting in. I'm just pulling into my driveway.
If you can give me 30 minutes to an hour, I could give you a call back, or if you'd want to wait till tomorrow morning, we can do that too.
3 minutes to an hour. That's fine. That's just usually the time it takes me to shower and kind of settle myself in. So that's fine.
Okay, and if I'm a little bit later, it's just because I'm on the phone with another property owner. But I'll give you a call.
Okay. Thanks again. Yep. Good talking with you.
You as well. Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the skyrockets, Chris. What's going on, Tommy? REI Profit, bro. I never got a DM from you. I don't know if you're still in here. And who we got in the other one? All right. Is he up, Fury? All right. Here we go. Great call. I don't think it's going to work for us. He wants 185. I don't see it happening. Let's go to our due diligence. Tyler, Travis, Jess, Tracy, Steve. Where'd this guy go? Oh, I think he's an offer's made. All right, so we got Jeff Bowman. Let me see here. So he sent me some videos, but it's on an Android, so just to give you perspective. Looks pretty nice out there in Michigan today, though. All right. I mean, this place is pretty beat up. He's pretty real with it. I'm just looking. I don't know if he gave me any of the inside. He's got a good yard. That one's not going to work with Jeff. That sucks. But hey, we're getting out offers today. We need to get out more offers. I need to be at 10 offers a day. Jeff, Kirkland, Kim, Sherry, Rodney.
Hello.
Hey Rodney, it's Stratton. How you doing?
Who is it?
Stratton. We've been speaking about your property on Washington.
Yeah, I had an emergency today, and I wasn't going to be able to have that conversation with you. I don't have my mother with me. I'm at the hospital right now.
Well, let's just talk another time. We can just talk another time. I hope your mom's okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm with my daughter. Yeah, my mother's fine. But, yeah, I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, that works. I hope your daughter's okay.
Thank you. All right, appreciate it.
Have a great night.
You too.
With those, I mean, you can kick the can forward, dude. Phil, Dora, where is this guy? Tyler. All right. This dude, he wanted 40 grand, and he just kind of threw 40 grand out there. If we look at it, man, Flint, Michigan's a wild place. One house over there just sold for $1,900. For perspective. One sold for 24, one sold for 33. Man, I had a dude who we were trying to do business with who was selling a bunch of these Flint, Michigan properties turnkey and making a killing, but he low-key fucked us over. And so I don't want to do business with him anymore. But I wouldn't say I burned the bridge. He burned the bridge. If he wouldn't have burned the bridge, he would have got a lot of money. A lot. Like, we would have given him... Bro, he would have so much business he wouldn't know what to do with. Because he said he's locking stuff up at 90% and just selling them. All right, no one's bought any buy and holds within a mile radius. Let's go to 2.5. That's what I like to see. And our subject property is a 2-1. And so Investor Lift right here is coming up with some gas. Guys, we got a ton of price points. 28, 205, that doesn't count. 25, 5K, 0, 32, 9, 30K. Well, this one, 1K. He wants 40. How many buyers do we have? Well, we got a lot of buyers out here. So I would say, and they're buying stuff at 32, 19, 5, 36, 1, 9, 28, 12, 25, 6, 28, 37, 30. All right. One thing I feel like I'm personally struggling with is like building great rapport with these people. MiG 707. We just got off a call. I had to comp out another one, and we're about to. I got another call with the guy. We're gonna put an offer out.
Hello?
Hey Tyler, is now a good time?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I got a chance to meet with the team, talk to the partners. We talked about how you and your wife really just want to move out. Your guys' family's growing. The house really isn't in the best of shape, and your wife just wants to get rid of it, and that way you can use the money to go get a new house. And really there's nothing stopping you from selling. And so they have a pretty good understanding of everything that's going on. We did just sell a property, and so we have some funds to purchase another property. If we're able to get to an agreement at the end of this call, then I'll do my best to get a green light from the team. The biggest thing is we are buying it as is. Do you have any liens on the property?
No.
Okay. What we pay is as is. You don't have to do anything. You can just walk away. So the partners had a chance to look and see what the market's doing. They did some research, and similar properties in your neighborhood are selling for, and it looks like other investors are buying fixer-uppers between $5,000 to $25,000. Would that be something that would work for you?
Depending on what end of that it would be on.
And so, like, if I could go and be like, hey, he needs to be at like that $20,000 range, would you be ready to commit to working with us?
Yeah, my wife said yeah, she would be interested.
Okay. Would there be anything else stopping you guys from working with us?
No.
Okay. So let me call the partners, and I'll go, and I'll just see what we can do. I'm just going to put you on hold for a little bit. Do you have your email on your phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So if I can get them to come up to that $20,000 mark, all I'm going to do is we're going to send over a little bit of paperwork to get your autograph. It's only a one-page document.
Okay.
They had to dumb it down for me because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. It's really easy to understand. Like a fifth grader could read it and get it. So I'll walk you through the whole thing. We'll get the signature and your autograph on that end. And then from there, what we're going to do is we just have to take it to a... Have you ever sold a house before?
No, I have not.
Okay, so we're just going to take it to a title company, and they're just going to do what's called a title check. Since you inherited it from your mom, they just have to make sure everything's good at the county. And then we'll close. And where you said you were looking to... If we did buy it, you'd want to sell it in about 30 days?
I say anywhere between now and 9 months, hopefully within the 30 days, because we're looking at a house supposed to be getting.
Okay. And I'll have to tell the partners about that. And so what we'll probably do is we'll come to an agreement, and then it'll be contingent upon that other house getting ready for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then as soon as that's ready to go, then we'll start, and we'll start to close.
Okay.
Okay. If you could just give me a couple minutes, let me call the investors and our partners, and I'll see what I can get done. Is that okay? And wait, real quick, Tyler, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Is your email tytyfowler1916@gmail.com?
Correct.
Awesome. Is your name the name on title, or is it still in your mom's name?
It's in mine and my wife's name.
Okay. I'm looking here. Is your wife's name Alice?
No, it's Samantha Fowler. Alice was my mom's name, and the house been switched over to me and my wife's name.
Okay. And we'll just have to get that sorted out at title. But
Okay.
what we're going to do is we're just going to send it over, and if it happens, it'll only have to be your signature.
Okay.
And then when it comes time to actually close, your wife will have to sign.
Okay.
All right, just give me a couple minutes here.
Okay.
All right, guys. Now, we went over this yesterday. We're putting them on hold. And this is just like, all right, we'll build the tension a little bit, talking to the partners. I think 20 is a good number for us. I think we'll be able to dispo it. We'll see. We'll get pictures and stuff first, and then I'll probably send it out. And we'll see where we're at, because if they're planning on us, especially when it's owner occupied, I want to be dead sure that when these people make plans for their family, we can deliver on our end. And so we'll probably send someone over to get pictures right away, get videos right away, and get all that taken care of, so we can be like, bam, like, hey, here's where we're at, we're looking good, or hey, honestly, you said it needed work. It needs a lot of work. And I try and negotiate hard at the beginning so we never have to go retrade on people. I don't like doing that necessarily. It's not what I like to do. It happens all the time. Sometimes, like in our bigger deals, we'll go do it if we find something. But in these, when I'm telling a family, hey, we're going to fulfill, I don't want to go retrade on them and be an asshole. Are you there, Tyler?
Yeah.
Awesome. I got the green light for 20.
Okay.
So if you could just check your email real quick. Let me know if you see it. Oh, did we lose him? You there, Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you see it in your email?
Looking up at it right now.
Okay, great. I'm just going to go through it with you real quick. So the first part just says it's between you and our company, and then that blank spot for date will fill out when you sign.
But can you say that again? Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, kind of. It's still hard to.
1 minute, Tyler. I'm going to call you off my cell phone, and hopefully it's a little bit easier. Give me 10 seconds. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
A lot better.
Okay. So at the top, it'll just say this agreement is between you and then our company. And then at that top part, it'll just have the date. And then you see the address right there.
Yep, I see the address.
Awesome. Then that legal description is just like what the county used to identify it. And then you see the purchase price right there for 20 grand.
Yes.
Great. So section 1, all that's saying is that we pay for closing costs and title fees. And then we charge ourselves just for accounting a $750 fee. Any taxes owed will be prorated between the parties. So have you paid this year's worth of taxes, like all the taxes?
I haven't got this year's taxes yet. I know I owe last year's taxes, which isn't that much.
Okay. And so that'll come out of like the bottom line of what you get. The county just has to get their pound of flesh. And then closing will happen as soon as possible for our parties. And then but with you, we know like, hey, I need an extension and I'm just waiting to where you can find a property and then we can close. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, so you guys don't work with me to get that property, you said?
Yeah. Like we'll work with you on that.
Okay.
And then the next section, it's being sold as is. The agreement is contingent upon us doing a final inspection. And the reason we do that, we've had times when we're about to buy a house and the night before the house burns down.
Okay.
And so to avoid that, that's why we have our final inspection.
Yeah.
After that, it doesn't apply to you. It talks about being rented. It's not rented. Number 8, you will provide us access to the property so we can get an evaluation of like the repairs needed.
Okay.
And then after that, you don't know of any issues or liens on the property.
Nope, that's not.
And then number 10 is you don't have there's no anything you don't want, you can leave it and we'll consider it trash.
Okay.
And then right there at the bottom, you just hit right there where it says seller, you're just going to click sign.
Okay. Okay. That's a doctor's signature. Okay, I signed it and I sent it.
Awesome. So now at this point, our team will reach out to you in the next couple days and they'll introduce themselves. They work on our behalf. We're not going to have a whole lot going on until you find another property that you're going to go into.
Okay, and my wife just called the other house that we're working on getting. She said we should know something by next week.
Okay, that's awesome. And so as soon as you find out something, just reach out to me and then we'll know what to do moving forward.
Okay, real quick, what number is it for me to call you back? I can just save it with my wife.
You can use this one. This is my cell phone.
Okay. I'm just trying to put it in if I don't lose it in my call log real quick because I'm bad with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I got that. Say, yeah, like I said, we're supposed to hear something by next week. So.
Okay, awesome. And so our team will reach out to you in the next couple days. Probably won't be tomorrow. Probably the next day.
Okay.
And then when you find out something next week, just reach out to me. And then as soon as you do know, we'll send over some people to get some pictures and videos for us.
Okay.
And then we'll keep it moving from there.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tyler. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me on this number.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. You have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Deal signed. Hold up. That should be a 10 pop for us. Nothing big. Small deals pay the bills. We need to get 2 of those a day to hit our goal. We're at 1 so far. But still, we got 1 signed today. Let me, what happened here? I'm not getting it in my email, which is concerning. Stratton, easyfastoffers.com. That bitch should be in there. Here it is. Another one, guys. 1 a day. And he started off at 40. We got him at 20. Man, I need to be more ruthless, but I was like, man, we don't want to grind him out for more. Let's let him fucking live his life. Super stoked for that, though. We're under contract. There we go. 5 contracts in the first 2 weeks. Let's go. I fucking love it. Now we got this guy, Phil. We go for flips. Any bedroom, bathroom count. But we want the square footage to be to 1,500. Where's our subject property? That's brutal. Because this one is 1,100 square feet. I don't know where he's getting his numbers, and I don't really get Philly. And I don't know anybody in Philly who I could call and be like, hey, bro, what do you think about this? Where'd that go? So that's what Investor List telling us. Right now, I'm just looking at comps. And from what I know about Philly, it's very block to block-ish. Because one sold for $275. We'll see what that looks like. But it's on the other side of a main street. And even in Fresno, dude, if you cross the wrong street, you are in a whole new world. Just like one street is a separator of a D class and like a B plus, and that makes a huge difference. Yeah, we're not going to see any photos. I might just call this guy back and be like, hey, I don't think we're going to be the buyer. We got Investor Lift. If I go to buy and hold, are we seeing anything different? All right, actually, I found a good set of buyers. Shout out Investor Lift, dude. That thing sold for 200 grand. Oh, let's call them real quick. answer from that one. So essentially, what we have is this buyer's number skip traced.
Hello?
Hi, my name's Stratton. I'm a wholesaler, and we're looking at a house next to one that you guys bought off of Bow Barn. Do I have the right number?
Okay, well, so what do you want from me?
Are you guys still buying over there, honestly? I'm looking at one like a block away.
You're looking for a house a block away?
No, like I'm about to buy a house a block away, and I was calling to see if you're still buying over there.
No, we're not.
Oh, you guys are done buying over in this area in Philly? Off of 226 North 58th Street?
Again, you are looking to sell something in this area?
Yes, like we'd like to sell you a property in that area.
Well, okay. And what do you have?
It's a single family, about a block away from that 226 North 58th Street, but it's 1,100 square feet.
Okay, is it on the market?
No, it's off market.
Okay, do you want to text me the information?
Yeah, honestly, the way I would do it, we don't know any buyers out there. So if you want to buy it, as long as you don't snake me, I'll send you the address. You tell me a price you want it at. I'm going to get it lower than that, and I'll probably make like 10 grand selling it to you. Is that something you'd be open to?
And can we see the property?
Oh, yeah. Well, same process as everything else.
Okay, text me the information.
Okay. And what was your name?
Ethan.
Eton? And are you guys buying everywhere over in Philly?
We have properties in Philly.
Okay. And the reason I ask, we're getting quite a few leads. Right now we're getting about 20 leads a day. A lot of them in Philly and then some in Michigan. And so if you're a big buyer, we'd love to just sell everything to you. It's much easier.
Okay, let's start with this one. Send me the information and we can take a look and discuss it over.
Okay. Sounds good, Eton. Thank you so much.
All right. What is your name?
Stratton.
Stratton. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see if we can get something done. Miggs, send me what you got, bro. How long have I been working today, Miggs? I've been on the phone since 5 a.m. From my experience, do I think there's a lot of snakes in wholesaling? No, you just want to kind of set the stage. I've personally never been snaked in my own market. So, that's one thing. What I really should be doing, though, if we were good, we were calling these buyers and qualifying them beforehand, but it's just me right now. But I think we could get it like 160 and get it sold. Let me give this guy a call.
Hello?
Hey, Phil.
Yes.
Is now a good time?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yep.
Awesome. I just got off the phone with the partners. I talked to them about it. Honestly, you inherit it. You're like, it needs work. We don't want to invest into it. We've talked about it as a family. We'd rather just kind of split the money and do with what we want. What we do, just like every other company you've been talking to, we buy it as is. If there's any back taxes, that comes out of your pocket. I've been looking at it. This Philly is crazy because there's some houses selling. Investors are buying similar properties for 110, and then other ones are going for like 150. I'm not gonna be able to beat that 167. You guys qualified for 160. Would that work for you guys?
Yeah, that would work.
That would.
I said we had some room for a little flexibility. Yeah, that would work.
Awesome. So if you give me a couple minutes, I'm just gonna go back to the team and get the green light, and then we'll just send you over a quick one-page document that we need to get your autograph for. All it is, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. It goes over about 10 different things that we cover. It's as is. We just need to have a final walkthrough inspection and all that good stuff. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. So do you have your email on your phone?
Yes. It's PARHEDRICK@AOL.com.
Awesome. So if you give me just a couple minutes, I'm going to call the team and then we'll send you over an email. And then we'll get it signed and we'll move forward from there. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Just give me a couple minutes.
Okay. Yep, will do.
So with this one, I am worried that we came in too high. But who cares? We'll get it signed. We'll see if we can get this bitch sold.
Okay, hello?
Are you there, Phil? Can you hear me, Phil?
I'm sorry. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Yep. Sorry about that.
No problem. All right. So if you check your email, it should be right there.
All right. Let me go ahead and check it.
Let me know once you get it opened up.
All right. Nothing yet, but still searching. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So it's pretty straightforward. It's going to be this agreement is on today between you and our LLC. Then we have the address and the legal description. Then we have the purchase price, and then here's the terms. Are you following me?
Yep. Go ahead.
Great. So we're paying for all the closing costs, any title fees. If there's any back taxes that comes out of your guys' pocket, we charge ourselves a $7.49 transaction fee. That's honestly for our own accounting. Any taxes, if you have paid this year's worth, like if you guys paid this whole year, you would get half of that back, essentially, when we close.
Okay.
Okay. Setting is set to be as soon as possible, but no later than 60 days. Because you guys, it's inherited it, title may take a little bit longer, is what I've seen. Even if it has gone through probate court and everything else and there was a will, it just takes longer. The title companies kind of drag their feet on those. That's being...
I think it's already gone through because it's already got some verification that's already switched over.
Okay. I just like to set expectations because sometimes we're good on ones we've done like this, other times not as much, honestly. It's being sold as is. It's contingent upon a clear title and a final inspection. The story I always tell everybody, we've been in escrow to buy a couple houses, and then the day before or a couple days before, the house is lit on fire. And then at that point in time, we got to be like, hey, we don't want to buy the house anymore, or we have to come with significantly cheaper price. And that's just kind of the nature of the beast. And if you have insurance, you're fine. There's nothing to worry about. That's just what protects us.
Right.
Next step, you just agree to give us permission to get access to the property, to get evaluation for whatever repairs are needed, right, by our own team. And then the next part, as far as you know, there's no liens or government issues.
Correct.
And then anything that you don't want, you can leave and we'll consider it trash. So if you guys are like, hey, we don't want to see it again anymore, that's fine.
Got it. Okay.
And
That's fine.
and then after that, all it is we just need your autograph right there. It'll date itself and we'll be good to go.
Okay. And I know there was, so the closing, you guys take care of that as well, right?
Yeah, we take care of all the closing costs.
Okay.
Okay. And let me know once you just hit sign and we'll be good to go, and I'll wait for it to come back on my end.
Tougher than I thought writing with a stylus. Such a small screen.
Okay. There we go. And so you'll get a fully signed agreement, and our team will be reaching. Go ahead.
I was asking, I'll receive copies of this document here that I'm signing.
Yep. You should be getting it right now. And so now our next step, our team will reach out to you tomorrow or the next day. We're getting, we have quite a few escrows going right now. And then from there, should we coordinate with you to get access to the property?
Yes.
Okay. We'll coordinate with you to send over, it'll probably be 2 or 3 different times to get some people over there, just to get different bids and get photos. And then from there, we'll plan on closing within 30 days.
Okay, that's fine.
Awesome. Do you have any other questions for me, Phil?
No, I think that's it.
Great. So you have,
If something pops up, I'll certainly give you a call back.
okay, so you have my cell phone and my office phone. If at any point in time you try and reach me, it'll probably be like today, where I'm like, hey, I'm going to finish up this call and give you a call right back.
Okay, that's fine.
Awesome. Well, you have a great night, Phil. I look forward to working with you, and I'll talk to you in the next couple days.
All right, Fred, pleasure.
You have a great night.
Look forward to speaking with you again. Yep, good night.
Bye. Let's go. Another one. This one I am a little scared about, though. We got to get someone in there ASAP. The reason I'm scared is because he was like all about it. And so whenever it is something like this, I want to get someone in there immediately, like I said, and we'll see if we can get this thing sold. But hell yeah. 2 contracts in a day. Thanks, Migs. There we go, baby. Once we get over photos and everything else, we'll call that buyer over there. All right, we can call one more. You got to keep that momentum rolling, you know?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Hey Jeff, how you doing?
Good.
I looked at it, and I really only have one solution.
Yes, sir.
What we can do, we can enter in an agreement with you, and then I'm gonna need 30 days to send someone over there to get us professional pictures, so we can reach out to our investors and see if it's a good fit for it. Because the ones we have think it's too skinny, but I want to try and get you your price.
Okay.
Do you think that would work out for you?
Okay, my thing is, I don't want to agree to anything unless I'm actually getting my price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, we'll give you 62, like you said, right?
Right.
We'll agree to that, and then give us 30 days to find an investor who's comfortable at that price. Is the big thing.
Okay, and what happens if you don't get that? That's my thing.
If we don't get that, then we're both just gonna wash our hands and walk away.
Okay, that was my thing. Because I don't want to get stuck with you saying, well, we agreed to this, but,
Yeah, no. So what we'll do is like, hey, here it is. I'm gonna get people over there as fast as I can next week. We'll get some photos going and some videos.
Okay. And I'll make sure it's clean this time. I'm sorry. Me and my stepdaughter are having large problems. That's another one of the reasons why we're leaving. She's been living off from us for almost 2 years. She's the one that destroyed the second bathroom, her and her boyfriend. They got into a fist fight and put the hole in the wall.
Oh, wow.
And destroyed the toilet, yeah. And I threw them both out once, and her mother let her move back in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she totally, destroyed the one bedroom, and I had to go back through and clean everything and fix everything in that one room. And it's just, I got to get away.
Yeah.
And like I told her mother, if you think she's coming with us, then I'll give you your half and walk away. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk there to her mom, but I can't deal with that kid anymore. But if you can give me 62, and as long as I don't think Carrie is gonna have a problem with it, because she's just gonna. Because we want to go. Yeah, I can agree with that. If you can give me 62, as long as we got to the end of September to move out, that would be my biggest ordeal.
Until the end of September? That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
So what I'm gonna need from you, are you in front of your computer?
Okay. No, I'm not actually. I don't even have one. I usually go through my phone.
That works.
But I do have one more question for you on that.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's say we settle this, and how do we do this? Do we wait 30 days before we're ready to move out and then settle on everything? Or do we have to pay rent when we live here, or how would that work?
So if you need to settle and then you need time, what we would do when that time comes, we would just come to an agreement of, hey, we're going to hold back X amount of dollars from the sale. And that makes us secure to where, we don't really need to charge you rent, but if you aren't out by the time we agreed upon, then we hold back that money.
Okay, so long as we're out by, we say September 30th, we're fine. You're fine, I'm fine, and we don't have any problems.
Yeah, so if you're like, hey, I would like to close on September 1st, but I need 30 days to move my stuff.
Right.
Then I'll have to go to the team, and I'll be like, hey, here's what the situation is, and because it's so far down the road, I don't want to tell you this is what it's going to look like, right? But I know we've done holdbacks before, so that's not going to be an issue.
Okay.
And so it'd be like, hey, here's where we're at. Here's what it looks like. Here's what they agreed to. We'd get it in writing, and then you'd have your 30 days. We more than likely wouldn't charge you rent.
Okay.
And then it'd be just a holdback of funds.
Maybe I can get some more things cleaned up around here. I did want to take my stove and refrigerator with me, though. That's not a problem. My washer and my dryer. That's not a problem, though, right?
No, that's not a problem
I
at all.
didn't think that would be. Okay. Yeah, that kitchen we almost totally redid, and it's like, man, I don't know if I want to invest any more money in this area, and well, I already explained all that to you. I'm not gonna go back into that detail. So, yeah, I'm more than happy with will you let me know like a few days to a week in advance before somebody can come out, or?
Yeah.
So I can at least know, and then I can have my wife here to greet them when they come up. And
100%. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, and I'll have you check your email in a little bit. and I got the green light from the team. And then when it's time for someone to come over, we'll just coordinate with you, either myself or someone from our team. We'll reach out to you and say, hey, we need to send someone over here to get some photos. And we're going to get some videos. And it'll be great. And as long as we can organize the time, get it done, that'll be good. And then so there'll be that time. And then there may be 2 other times where we're going to go send people in there to get bids.
Okay. As long as they let me know in advance, so my wife can come in and look, so my wife knows, and she can kind of, sort of make it look halfway clean, especially when people come in to, look at it and, tell you what do you think they think it's worth and go from there. So.
Okay.
Okay, and I will definitely just keep cleaning up things as I'm going and getting rid of stuff and making the house look a little bit better while I'm doing it. Maybe that'll help.
Awesome. So can you pull up your email on your phone for me?
Yep, I can. I'm going to put you on speaker. Hold on 1 minute.
Can you hear me?
Yep, okay.
Okay.
And let's see, I'm trying to see if... Okay, I'm on my email right now.
All right, 1 minute. Let me get this.
And make sure you spell it right. Make sure you spell it Jeffery.
Yep. It's whatever's on. It's whatever you put in when you came to us. And so I just got to get the legal description real quick. Oh, wow. That's not really... We're going to leave out the legal description because it's insanely long. So I'm sending this over. It'll be your address, the date, and it's 10 different points. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. They made it so it's like a 5th grade level so I can understand it.
Awesome. So if I have any questions, I'll ask you, believe me.
And so I was just going to go over with you right now real quick. Do you want your wife to be here?
She's actually inside, with my grandson, and if I go inside, I might lose you. Well, I'll go inside. We'll go from there, and let's hope that I don't lose you when I walk inside. They, because they, have stucco on the walls, and back in the day when they put the stucco, they put, like a metal type, backing to hold the stucco up.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I don't get good service in my house.
Oh, okay.
It's not a pain in the butt, to be truthful and honest with you. Okay, hold on. Okay, where are you at? I think you can have them. Okay, he's back on the phone. And this is what the deal is. He said you can probably get a 62. They're going to have somebody come out and do some more pictures, some videos, and then they're going to have a couple investors coming in and look at it in the next 30 days. If they agree for the 62, then that's what the agreement will be. But he wanted to make sure you were in the room while he goes over this legal document with us. Okay? You still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. I'm just trying to call her up. I know you heard me, but I was trying to catch up.
Okay, and hi, Kari. Is it Kari or Carrie?
Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. And so again, we're going to get people in there as fast as we can next week so we can just get a yes or no answer. But my big thing is getting you guys that money so you can so essentially you can move on with your life, get some money in your pocket, and then keep it going. And so if you did you pull up your email, Jeff?
Yeah, I think I got it right here. Let's see. And it says review documents, fill out required input and all the important fields. Yeah, I think this is the right one. And it says standard real estate purchase agreement on it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I got it up.
And it's going to say date, and that'll just fill in.
That's the 5/2/24.
Yep, and then it'll say the company LLC, and then just the address. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
And then $62,000 purchase price. and then we have 10 points, and I think only 9 of them really apply to you. So this one, we pay all the closing costs. We charge ourselves a $749 fee, and that's honestly for our own accounting. Have you paid this year's taxes already?
Yes, we have. It comes out of our mortgage. Actually, there is an escrow at where we got our mortgage at.
Okay, so all that's going to happen is that'll be prorated. And so what will happen is that if you paid the full year's worth, you'd get half of that back. We're going to take, and for this, it just says we'll continue an extension if we don't close in 60 days. And we weren't aiming to close in 60 days, and so that's fine. The property's being sold as is. The contract is contingent upon a final walkthrough inspection. And that is our safety we've had a couple times when a couple days before closing, something happens to the house. I've had houses light on fire to where at that point, we do need to come to a different arrangement of, do we want to buy this anymore? It'd have to be at a cheaper price, and so that just protects us.
Okay.
Do not sign on because we have such bad luck.
All right. Knock on wood. Number 7 doesn't apply to you. It's a rental thing. Number 8 is you're going to grant us access, like I talked about earlier, for us to get some contractors in there, get photos and everything else, photos and videos. Number 9.
Okay.
As far as you know, there's no government issues or liens on the property. And then number 10 is anything you don't want, leave it and we'll trash it out.
Okay.
And then all you got to do is right there at seller, you just hit sign. And then when you hit that,
I'm sorry.
you just hit sign.
Hit sign. Okay, yep.
Right there, and it'll date it for you. Let me know when you get that finished section.
Okay, and I'm trying to get to where, oh God, I'm making like, okay, no, I don't want to change the style. Say signature, sign. Okay. And that works.
Awesome. Now let me see if it comes over to our side.
Now, I got another question for you on this. Carrie and I's both names are on this house on the deed. Does she need to sign one of these two or no?
When it comes to actually closing, yes, she will.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to actually closing, what we've done is like, hey, here's the agreement, and then if the title company's like, oh, we absolutely need one from the wife, we'll send you a quick DocuSign and call it a day.
Okay.
And then let me see. I'm just waiting for one to come through on our side. So you
I'll try it.
can.
Wait a second. Yeah, I didn't send it. I'm sorry. I did not send it.
What do you want, baby?
Finished. Okay. I bet it'll go through now.
You want cake?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
One second.
I'm like, why isn't it not going through? And then I've seen down at the bottom it says finished.
And then you'll get a copy of this in your email.
Okay, that works.
Awesome. And so you'll probably hear from our team in the next couple days. And then someone, either myself or someone from our team, will be reaching out to you to coordinate times for pictures.
That works beautifully. Now, I got one little small favor for you. If they call me and I do not answer, please ask them to leave me a voicemail. Because, like I said, I cannot hear in that truck. If you noticed the other day when you called me, it's like, So, it's really loud in there. And, so if they do not get through to me, please have them leave me a voicemail with a phone number I can contact them back if it's not you.
Okay, no problem. All right, thank you so much, Jeff. If you guys have any other questions, you have both my phones. And again, if I don't pick up, I promise you I'm going to get back to you. I'm probably still on the phone with another property owner helping them out.
Okay, well, if I have anything and you don't pick up, I'll just text it to you to your cell phone, and that way you get it whenever you get the opportunity.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
And I greatly appreciate you taking the time to help us out, and me and you playing phone tag.
Of course.
But okay, well, I will let you go, and you have a wonderful evening, and just let Carrie and I know when they're ready to come and get pictures, and we'll make sure the place looks decent enough. Hopefully we can get somebody to do this.
Sounds good. I will. You guys have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bam. Another one. We just got a 3-piece. Let's go. Hell yeah. Another 3 in an hour. The best one I've ever had is 2 in an hour. This last one, though, the last 2 are going to be tough to move. But in my opinion right now, we got to get stuff on the board. And if we can set proper expectations of what it'll look like, like with this guy, I was like, hey, if we don't think we can get someone to buy it, we're just going to have to do something else. And then we just keep it pushing. But that way they know, and they're not fully committed. They're not fully planned on it. They're committed to us, and I let them know, well, hey, we may back out. We can get someone in there for photos, and we can keep it going. But I got to end this live. I'm about to hop in the car, and I'm going to take Zeno to Taekwondo, and then I'll be live again. All right, guys.